Hey guys, I'm Alexia Maria Orihuela reporting for Holiday Connections on Tantac Radio, here with the creator of the Art Wars. You are?
I'm Kelly Rogers. I put together the Helmet Wars exhibit.
Helmet Wars exhibit, wonderful. So as you can see behind us, there's a bunch of Star Wars stormtroopers, sculptures of different pop culture art and creativity, and it's so amazing. And we spoke a little bit about it. Can you tell us a little bit more about it for people to know what this is exactly?
Of course. So basically what I wanted to do was to get together all my artist friends from all over the world to kind of come together and do something to kind of help out a local charity down in South Florida. There's a hospital, a children's hospital down there called Golisano Children's Hospital. So I thought what better way to get people excited about something is to bring in something that everybody's already excited about, which was the new Star Wars movie that came out last year. So right before the movie, I got everybody to get together, go out and buy these helmets. They're little blank vinyl stormtrooper helmets. You can find them at Michael's, any kind of art store, and they could just do whatever they wanted to them. PG, of course, because it's a traveling show that goes to family-friendly conventions. And so we got it all together, and the exhibit kind of aired, I guess, the first weekend of the new movie, Episode 7. So we had a big Star Wars party, and we had all the helmets laid out. Originally, we had over 63 helmets involved. We've sold probably about half of those so far. Now we're kind of on the last leg of the trip, because it's been about a year now, so yeah.
So you've only been together for about a year?
Yes, yep.
Wonderful.
Yep, the exhibit's been on the road for a year now.
Wonderful, and I love the fact that you came up with the idea to help out. And I mean, you guys have some amazing creative helmets. How often do you get new ones in?
Well, we just did it just for the exhibit, for the opening part of it, so it was just in the beginning of the year. We toyed around with maybe doing another one this year in lieu with Rogue One, and maybe do like the Rebel pilot helmets, which would be kind of cool. So maybe once a year we'll do it. We'll get new ones in once a year, but I mean, it's hard enough just kind of keeping all these together and not breaking them for moving from show to show to show. So the ones that we got first off were the ones that we just have, and that's it.
Right, and about how many did you start off with?
Like I said, over 63. There were 63, 64 helmets, yeah.
Nice.
And they're all tattoo artists. Some guys are comic book illustrators, graphic artists that do like rock posters for shows. So it's a whole wide range of artists that do this, not just tattoo artists.
Right. So can you tell us about what the guitars here as well? I mean, I like the unicorn.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites as well, the Rare Trooper. That's by my buddy Lauren Jersey Miller from Tennessee. Yeah.
Can you tell us about the guitars here as well? I don't know if you guys can see it in the share, but we'll get a pan shot of them. But there's some guitars and everything. Can you tell us about those?
Yeah. So our head curator of Ink Fusion Empire, which is a traveling program of Comic-Con pop culture tattoo artists, had gotten all these guitars signed by various actors in different types of movies. So each guitar is themed to a certain movie, and they have signatures on them. I think the red one right here is from Friday the 13th. Or Nightmare on Elm Street, I'm sorry. So Robert Englund had signed that one. The one behind you is Nightmare Before Christmas, so the guy who played Jack Skellington signed that one. So yeah, we'll have one of our artists kind of draw on it. Okay. That's okay. And then, then the actor will sign it.
That's wonderful. So let's talk about Fan Fest. Have you ever been to the Fan Fest before?
No, I believe this is the first year of the actual Fan Fest, but it's put on by Walker Stalker and the guys who do Heroes and Villains. But we're having a great time. This is a great event that helps out a great cause, and we're so happy to be here to help contribute to the Pulse victims. So. And
what would you say your favorite thing about setting up a vendor and selling these sculptures and donating the money? What is your favorite part about this whole group and this creation?
I think ultimately just being a part of something that makes a difference is a really cool thing to do. It just makes you feel good. I mean, not only about yourself, just meeting people and everybody here that's all come together to help. It's really cool, that everybody can put everybody's differences aside and come together and focus on one problem and try to fix it. And it would be great if the world just kind of like took that and made it bigger. And right, exactly.
So there's also a tattoo parlor here that you were talking about. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so basically what that is it's a program that we've compiled. It's called Ink Fusion Empire. It's been running for about 12 years now, and we do various different types of Comic-Cons any horror cons nationwide. We do all of the Walker Stalker shows. We do a lot of the heroes and villains shows as well, and then we also do the Star Wars Celebration shows. So we just got back from London Star Wars Celebration just a couple months ago, which was amazing. So all of the artists here are Lucasfilm licensed tattoo artists. They've been approved to be able to tattoo Star Wars tattoos, and they can work at those shows. So basically, we're all scouted by our head guy, Mark Draven, who put the idea together, and he looks for tattoo artists that specialize in pop culture tattoos. Anything comic book related, horror related, sci-fi related. If you do a lot of tattoos like that and that's what you enjoy doing, there's a good chance that you're going to see guys on here that are the best of the best in the world. You know?
Now, do you have, like when there's an interference, if you're doing a convention, do you schedule them out where they don't cross, or do you sometimes have the vendor set up at like the same time with like two different vendors at the different times?
Yeah, I mean, we have enough artists in our group that we can break them up and do different shows on the same weekend. Like, say, last year, Mark had to do the MegaCon show down here, and then I ran, I believe it was Horror Hound up in Ohio at the same weekend. So, I mean, I think there's about 83 of us in the database as far as artists, and they're international, worldwide. I mean, we got guys in the Ukraine, London, Italy, Spain, Germany, Canada, South America. So it's cool. It's a really cool group of artists because we go to all these shows and we all know each other and we all work together. It's kind of like a traveling caravan of all of our best friends, and it's a lot of fun.
That is fun. Now, do you do walk-ups or reservations to get a tattoo at these events?
It's both. I mean, I definitely try to book a show that's close to an area that I have a lot of clientele in, so I make sure that I'm doing some cool pieces during the weekend that people can see. But I mean, especially for something like this to where it's all charity driven, a lot of us didn't book appointments just so we could get walk-ups, and we've been very busy all day today. I think it's not even it's just after 3, and I've already done 4 tattoos today. Wow. And there's 4 of us here, and everybody's been tattooing. So it's been a great weekend with no appointments.
Did you guys do MegaCon this year?
Yes, we have. We do MegaCon every year, and that's a great show.
I've seen you guys there.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I was watching you guys.
Yeah, it's a blast, man. Well, I think we do 28 artists for that show.
Wow.
Yeah, it's huge.
Big show.
Yep.
Now, if anybody wanted to see where you guys are going to be attending next, whether it's for the creations here or the tattoo parlor, like you say, you have a lot across the nation. Where can they find you? Both your websites, if you have separate ones,
right.
And or if you have a place where they can contact you directly, can we get that information?
Sure. Ink Fusion Empire. You can just hop on Facebook and find Ink Fusion Empire. You can also go to our website, inkfusionempire.com. It's where we list our schedule of our shows, which artists are working the shows, and how to contact them. As far as the Helmet Wars, it's helmetwars.info, or you can find us on Instagram at Helmet Wars. And then I'm Kelly Rogers, and you can find me at gearheadtattoos.com, which is my shop in Cape Coral, Florida, or on Instagram at KRDLUX. That's KR Deluxe.
So much. It was great meeting you. It was so much fun, and we're gonna get a shot of all the sculptures here. You guys should definitely check them out. It's for a great cause. Thank you guys so much, and stay tuned for more from Fan Fest.